Peer assessment is when we're using students to assess other students. Within that, what we're looking for is the students to develop their skills in judging other students' work, but also providing the opportunity for students to learn from the other students as well. Peer assessment is a good thing. It provides the students to have an opportunity to demonstrate their knowledge. Peer assessment also moves away from the teacher being the font of all knowledge, so the students get to demonstrate the diversity and the breadth of knowledge, which may be much more as a collective than what the teacher has. For the teachers, it provides a great opportunity to assess where the students are within their learning through both the students' demonstration, through what they submit, but also through their ability to judge other work, through the judgment of the quality of other students' work, and also the advice and the feedback they are able to give other students. So for teaching staff, it really provides a great opportunity for them to identify where there might be gaps to be able to needing to develop within the students' learning. Prepare students to give feedback, I think, is a key consideration, and it's very much a key consideration, especially early within students' participation at university. There can be quite a lot of fear in being expected to judge other students, given that they perceive that they do not have expertise. And so really in developing that for students, it's necessary to scaffold and to, at the early stages at least, provide a highly structured environment so that there are specified criteria and there's a specified framework for that to occur. If students have engaged with peer assessment in the past, then it's generally easier for them to implement this again in the future. And this here could be through a broad framework or a broad process, and students using those skills once they've practiced before. In developing peer assessment, there is an investment by the teachers, and really that investment is to develop the structures and the process for which the peer assessment is going to take place. That investment is generally at the early stages, and once it's set up, it's generally quite easy to implement. And once we've explained it to the students and that the students have undertaken that process, it sort of flows quite easily from there. When implementing peer assessment within my units, I've used it as a formative tool. So whilst it's counted towards their overall assessment mark, it's been as a formative component of their other assignment. So that they've actually been submitting a draft piece, either a component or a structure or something similar to that, for other students to give feedback on in relation to the marking rubric that will be used for that final assignment. In that way, the students have been able to get feedback which is going to develop their performance for that final assignment. Developing students' critical judgment has really been a key outcome of using peer assessment. Through this process, they've been able to identify what the criteria are, specify it to a level, and then also be able to provide constructive feedback to other students to develop their performance. I've really been able to see that students' performance levels have increased through this process, through the feedback that they've received, but also through their engagement with the marking criteria. So it's really demonstrable that their critical judgment and their ability to judge their own work has enhanced. Peer assessment is a great opportunity to utilise the knowledge and the skills that students already have as experts or becoming experts within their discipline area. It provides an opportunity for students to share with each other and to develop their judgment skills in a way that's constructive and aligns them to better performance within the units.